Have you ever wondered what sets the top 1% of this world apart from the rest of the 99% of the population? How do they achieve massive success in every aspect of their lives? In this video, I'm going to unlock the top 20 most powerful laws that the top 1% are actually operating with. And these are the top 20 laws that help them achieve unparalleled success. From billionaires to some of the world's top achievers, these top 20 laws have been some of the world's best kept secrets to help them achieve where they are today. But the best part is this: these laws are not reserved just for the privileged few. It is open even to you. Anybody watching this video can implement these ideas and completely change their life. So, are you ready to understand the mindset of the ultra successful? Are you ready to gain some insights to pave your way to the top? Then you can't afford to miss this life-changing video. The way that I've designed this video is I'm going to be sharing the top 20 laws based on my research. And for each law, I'm going to give you an action and an affirmation. And this will possibly be the best video that you'll ever watch. So take a lot of notes and let's get in. Hi, my name is Siddharth Rajsekar and I love researching on these kind of topics. And the reason I'm recording this video is not just for you, but even for me. Even I'm working my way up to go to the top 1%. And as I was doing my research, these are the 20 laws that actually came up. The first law is goals. The top 1% in this world, they write their goals every single day. Top 20 goals. 10 goals on each page. They have a separate notebook for themselves and they keep writing these goals. And I've also been doing this for myself over the last 5 years, and I can see a massive transformation in myself as a person. So the action I would like to give you is write your top 20 goals every single day. And the affirmation for you is this: I write my goals daily. I write my goals daily. I write my goals daily. Read these affirmations every single day and you will start to slowly but steadily move yourself to the top 1%. The second law is learning. Some of the top 1% of this population, they are the ones who read every single day, who listen to podcasts every single day, and they are lifelong learners. The learning never stops. They're always looking at new ways to do things based on new information they're getting from various different sources. It could be a YouTube video, it could be a book, it could be a podcast. And that is one of the factors of the top 1% is that they are lifelong learners. So what can be the action for this is if you can read for 10 minutes per day for the next 1 year, you'll be far ahead compared to many others in your field. Or if you listen to one podcast a day for the next 1 year, you'll be far ahead compared to everybody else. So this is a direct action, and the affirmation for this is, I learn every single day. You even say, I love learning every single day. I love learning every single day. I love learning every single day. The third law of the top 1% is work ethic. For them, it is not about clocking the number of hours. How much time should I spend to do this? That's a very employee kind of question. The top 1% are whatever it takes. If they have to do 14-hour days, they will do it. If they have to take a break, they will do it. But the whole idea is not about questioning how much time should I put into a project, but what does it take for me to complete this project? And they would do whatever it takes. So that work ethic is something that even I learned from the founders of Zerodha. I met them in a conference, and one of the speakers asked them the question is, did you plan to make this a $1 billion company? And they said that no, we did not plan to make the $1 billion company. They only focus on improving themselves on a day-to-day basis. So the incremental daily improvements is what creates exponential growth over a long period of time. And this is compound interest in effort, not just in terms of money. So the action for you here is this: every day, if you can improve by 1% compared to the previous day, take any one area of your life, whether it's your health, your wealth, your relationship, or something, every day improve 1% compared to the previous day. Before you know it, you'll be the top 1%. It's as simple as that. So the affirmation for you here is this: I improve my craft every single day. I improve my craft every single day. I improve my craft every single day. Law number 4 is the top 1%. They focus on their strengths and they outsource, automate, and delegate the rest. For this, you can actually look at a few personality tools. There's a tool called disc profiling. There's a tool called Gallup's Strengths Finder. There's another tool that I did many years back called Wealth Dynamics, where I found which was my area of highest impact in terms of wealth creation. There's another tool called 16 Personalities. You can go and do personality tests to understand your personality a little bit more so that you can focus on your strengths and outsource the rest, delegate the rest, automate the rest. So the top 1%, they may have a range of skills, but then what they work on is only on their strengths. And of course, something that is not in their highest values or area of impact, they let somebody else do it for them. So the action for you here is to go to 16personalities.com and find out what your personality is. It's a free test. You can go and do it. And once you've done that, write this affirmation every single day. I focus only on my strengths and outsource the rest. I focus only on my strengths and I outsource the rest. This is law number 4. Law number 5 is networking. The top 1% of this world, they are great networkers because they understand that their network is their net worth. Your network is your net worth. So how do you build your network? It all matters on what is your networking persona like. There are some people who are not so much into networking and they live in a bubble. They're like Dr. Frog. But once you start to taste varied groups of networks, and I've been a part of different networks, and that gives me a good perspective. My music network, then I was in my spiritual network, then I was in a business network, then I was in 2-3 other companies that I was a part of. And since I got a taste of various different networks, I could also appreciate and respect different cultures because of having a variegated experience or variegated vision on how people operate in different networks. And with the connections that I built from these different networks is opening up doors for newer opportunities for me as well. So if you have to get to the top 1%, join different networks, build relationships, and you'll be able to achieve a return on relationships as you're able to build your network. So law number 5 is networking. Law number 6 that the top 1% implement is that they seek mentorship. They realize that they are not the smartest people in the room and they'd rather go and take mentorship of others who are better than them. Like in my case, I have a community of more than 100 people in my quantum club, which is my premium mastermind. And some of our country's top coaches and trainers are in this mastermind. And our collective revenue generated in the last 2 years, going to more than 255 crores in revenues that we've actually earned. Okay. Now, why am I sharing this? Is that many of them are already successful, but they continue to invest in masterminds and continuously grow. Just like I've done. I've invested more than 1.5 crores in the last 10 years in my own education, where in the beginning, my family thought I was crazy. But then when I look back in time, it is because I've invested in my own growth and mentors is the reason why I have grown today. So again, my mentor says, don't be cheap on your journey towards greatness. If you have to be great, you got to invest in mentors. So the action for all of you here is this. If you are truly committed to your growth and success, find a mastermind which is a high ticket mastermind, which is like more than 2, 3, 4, 5 lakhs and join that. Not everybody will do it. 99% will say it's too expensive, but the 1% to do it, they will rise to the top. That is my action for you. Now the affirmation is, I invest in mentors. I invest in mentors. I invest in mentors. So that's the thing you need to keep in mind. Number 7 is the top 1% is they embrace challenges. Challenges are going to be there. Health challenges, wealth challenges, relationship challenges, money challenges, business challenges, people challenges. There's always going to be something to work on to improve and move to the next level. So the top 1%, it is a way that they respond to the challenge. There's a beautiful, formula by Jack Canfield. Many years back, I heard this from him. He said, E plus R equals O. Events will keep happening in your life, and the way you respond to that situation will change your outcome. So the only thing that you have control over is your response, the way you respond to a situation. So the top 1% of this world, they embrace challenges and they are able to take it head on. So the action for you is, I want you to identify what is your biggest challenge right now and take it head on and get done with it. Meaning, let's say for you, recording videos is a challenge. Open up a YouTube channel and start recording videos. If maybe making peace with your spouse is a challenge, just do it and stoop to conquer. Surrender, be the first one to say sorry and just make peace. Maybe you have to go the other side. Maybe you're working with a business partner who is not really the ideal fit for you and you're finding it hard to say no. Step in, embrace the challenge, say no, now set the ground rules and part your ways if it's going to be beneficial to both of you. So have the power to go and step into warrior mode and get it done and embrace the challenge. So that is the action for you. And the affirmation is, I embrace challenges and break through. I embrace challenges and break through. I embrace challenges and break through. That is law number 7. Law number 8 is risk taking. The top 1% love taking risks, but these are calculated risks. There's a formula. Risk over time equals reward. When I look back at my life, when I started my sound engineering days, it was very, very risky. My parents said, what are you doing and all this stuff. But then over time, I got a good job. I went to Dubai. I studied. I worked over there and I got all the great opportunities because I took the risk when nobody else was taking it. And the same thing when I started my digital marketing agency in 2011, all my family members said, too risky. What's this field? Nobody even knows social media in 2011. It was just starting off. And then when I started digital coaching, same thing. So one of the factors that you'll see in all the top 1% in any industry is that they love taking calculated risks. There is an uncharted territory, but they embrace that and they go and do it anyway. And if they fail, that's great. If they don't, they move on to the next level. I mean, there's nothing that is risky in this world if you have the right mentors. Because mentors are the ones who have walked the path. And by you investing in mentors and moving forward, you're going to be minimizing your risk by following and surrendering to mentors who are going to be taking you to the other side. So number 8 is risk taking. Law number 9 of the top 1% is they are great time managers. Time management, okay? Meaning that they know exactly what they need to do on a day-to-day basis. You open up their calendar, it'll all be chalked out for the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 months, even 1 year. And in my case, what I've been following is a 4-day work week. I like to work for 2 days, I take a break. Then I work for 2 days and I take a break. So this has really helped me move forward so much in my business. And again, thanks to books like The One Thing, Hyper Focus, and Atomic Habits, these are the kind of books that really have impacted me in my own time management. And I've noticed that many of the top successful people are the ones who follow a very similar kind of pattern. So the action for you here is buy the book Atomic Habits and read it. And the affirmation is, I manage my time well. I manage my time well and manage my time well. If you make this as an affirmation, read it every single day, everything will fall into place. Because most people today, they're living an ad hoc life. They give their time to anybody. Everybody can barge into their life and they pick up calls all the time. And they don't have a structured life. So in an unstructured life, everything is ad hoc and they can't really make progress. So that is law number 9. Law number 10 of the top 1% is financial literacy. They are very good money managers. They know everything about their personal finances. They know where they stand, their insurances, their investments, their charities, their household, their rental. They're very frugal with money and they know exactly where to invest. That's the personal finances side. And then the other side is they're very good with their business finances. I'm talking about things like filing their taxes on time, tracking every data in their business, knowing where to optimize their business, how to make it profitable, and so on. So financial literacy is such an important thing to understand the compliances and the laws of the land on the business side and also on the personal side, and creating a system for you to actually make money management into a process rather than emotional. Most people in the bottom 99% of the world are all emotional when it comes to money. But the top 1%, they're very logical and they're very structured when it comes to money management. So the action for all of you here is to go and implement a system called the JAR system by Harv Eker, or there's another system called TWCGO. So open up 5 bank accounts. Whatever money that you're creating, put a percentage into a tax account, T for tax. Put money into a W account, which is for wealth. Put money into a C account, which is for charity. Put money into a G account, which is for general and household and all of your household expenses. And put money into a O account, which is for your business operations. So TWCGO. If you implement this financial, money management model that I'm just sharing with you here and do it in a simple way, you will be able to get to the top 1% really fast. So this is the 10th law of the top 1%. The 11th law is adaptability. The top 1% are very quick to course correct in any adversities or situations. Like if you look at Steve Jobs, he was kicked out of Apple, then he went and created Pixar. And that experience he got in Pixar, he came back to Apple and completely innovated and took Apple to a whole different level because of that one adversity that he experienced. So he was very quick to adapt to the situation while he went through it. So the action for you is this. If you feel that something is not working, stop it. Have the guts to stop it. And if you feel that something has been working for a long time and that you're not doing, go and do more of that. Okay. And if something is not happening in any single way, adapt and try something new. Find a mentor, learn something, a new skill. So that is the action for you. So the affirmation for this is, I quickly course correct when things are not working. I quickly course correct when things are not working. I quickly course correct when things are not working. That is law number 11. Law number 12 is innovation. The top 1% always think out of the box. If somebody is doing something, they like to find a new way to do it. And for me, I've been innovating a lot in my community because of listening to my customers, understanding what they want. I don't look at anybody as competition. I look at all of my competitors as catalysts because everybody's helping each other in the industry in one way or the other. So for me, I don't look at what others are doing outside. Rather, I'm very focused on listening to my customers. I run polls and surveys and ask them what they want. And I find new ways to really innovate my own products and give them the solutions. For example, recently I did an event called Reboot, and we had more than 2,000 people in that event. And the big challenge in my community was technology. And I partnered with another company called Tag Mango, and then we launched for the entire community. And last week, more than 1,500 people they got on board on this particular platform where they can build their own websites, they can launch their own courses, they can do a whole bunch of other stuff. Okay. So this is an example of how I'm innovating within my own community by partnering also with people who are great at what they do. And similarly, I've partnered with other kind of service providers as well. So idea number 12 or law number 12 is innovation. Law number 13 of the top 1% is that they persist through failures. See, failure is a stepping stone to success. Failure is only feedback. And I give the example of Steve Jobs going out of Apple and coming back through Pixar and all of that stuff. That's an example of another failure situation and adaptability situation also. So if something hits you hard or something happens, it only means that the universe is showing you, indicating to you to level up your game and move to the next level. So the action for you here when it comes to persisting through failures is to understand where are you failing and to stop that and to find a new way to do it. Okay. And the affirmation is failure is only feedback. Failure is only feedback. Failure is only feedback. In fact, I forgot to give you the affirmation for innovation. Innovation affirmation is I always think out of the box. I always think out of the box. I always think out of the box. Law number 14 of the top 1% is that they are emotionally intelligent. They have emotional intelligence. They understand that only by them managing their own emotions, they'll be able to get the maximum output in whatever they're looking for. And they're able to have a good emotional intelligence to also deal with other people because we're all human beings. We're not robots. We all have emotions and emotions go up and down. When the emotion is high, intelligence is low. When the intelligence is high, the emotions are low. So they know how to control their emotions and not getting into every drama of every situation. If you look at the news and TV and stuff, everything is dramatic in nature. But the top achievers, I don't think they even look at that. They take the headlines, they know what to do, and they are always in the doing mode and not in the drama mode. Okay, so keep that in mind that if you want to really get to the top 1%, you've got to be emotionally strong and work on your emotional quotient. So the action is, I want you to think about which area in your life are you making it too dramatic, which does not need to have drama, and cut it. And the affirmation is, I'm always mindful of my emotions and other people's emotions. I'm always mindful of my emotions and other people's emotions. I'm always mindful of my emotions and other people's emotions. So this will help you gain good control over your own emotions, and it'll help you build your interpersonal relationships, which will impact even your networking side. So that is law number 14. Law number 15 that will take you to the top 1% is that the top 1% are phenomenal personal brands, personal branding. Very important. You look at all of the top companies in the world today, okay? Say Apple, Steve Jobs, Amazon, Jeff Bezos, Tesla, Elon Musk, Brand India, Narendra Modi, okay? You have so many examples of personal brands who are driving company brands or, country brands. So you got to understand that building a personal brand is what will take you to the top 1%, whether you like it or not. Getting on social media, posting videos like this, posting content, voicing your opinion, adding value, all of this really matters. So my action for you when it comes to personal brand is I want you to start posting one piece of content every single day, talking about who you serve and what value you can add to them. And of course, give some pointers and serve them. Add value to the marketplace every single day. That's the action. The affirmation is, I build my personal brand every day. I build my personal brand every single day. I build my personal brand every single day. Law number 16, to take you to the top 1%, is they give back. They're very charitable. And if you look at the bottom segment of society, the middle class, lower middle class, or even lower than that, is the people who are not having money. They are very tight-fisted with money. They don't give in charity. They expect or they feel entitled to receive charity. But the richest people in the world, the top 1%, they're very giving in nature. Bill Gates does that. Ratan Tata has done that. Narayana Murthy has done that. Many of the top, Warren Buffett, 90% of his wealth, he's given it away. So please understand that to be on the top 1%, you have to start being charitable right from right now. Don't wait for it. So my action for you is, I want you to think about one charity that you want to give, and within the next 24 hours, I want you to give that charity. Whether it's 10 rupees, 100 rupees, 1,000 rupees, that doesn't matter. Okay. Our community, we have given close to 6 crores in charity in the last 3 years that I've been able to document so far as a combined collective activity of our community. Okay. So the affirmation for this is, I give to grow. I give first to grow, because giving is a part of growing process. Law number 17 of the top 1% is that they are proactive. They don't wait for things to happen. They do it fast. They do it before it even happens. And you've seen that happen. Now the reason why it happens is because number one is they are invested in mentors. 2 is they are continuously learning. 3 is they have a strong personal brand and they have a strong work ethic, and all of these factors add up. So they're able to perceive where the market is going and get there first, and they're always on the winning side. And even if they make mistakes, they're quick to bounce back because of having a proactive mindset. And the opposite of proactive is what? Reactive mindset. Something happens and you do a firefighting, okay? But here you know the fire is going to start, so you go and switch it off or you do something, okay? So the action for you here is I want you to think about what area in your life you've been procrastinating on that you know that you can be proactive, but you're not. Go and take action on that in the next 7 days. That's the action. And what is going to be the affirmation? The affirmation is, I am a proactive person. I don't wait for things to happen. I am a proactive person. I don't wait for things to happen. I am a proactive person. I don't wait for things to happen. Now, this is something, if you implement, you will start to move up to the top 1%. The 18th law of the top 1% is that they are focused. Time is not a valuable asset. Your focus is your most valuable asset, not time. So if you look at the top 1%, they don't waste their time watching Netflix or binging or stuff. They may go and just tune in, but then they don't really consume information like the way the masses are doing. When you create more than you consume, you'll get rich. When you create strategies, create systems, create content, create ideas, create strategies, create different ways to solve problems. When you're always in that mindset and when you're focused on that, you would not be a consumer, you would be a creator. And when you're a creator, that's going to take you to the whole different level. And focused also means not being available all the time to everyone. You having your own zones and you actually, working in your own buckets of time and managing your time also very well. So focus and time are also interconnected. So the action for you here is this. I would like you to think about which area have you been defocused on, and I would like you to go and refocus in those areas. And the affirmation is, I am a very focused person. I am focused always. I am focused always. I am focused always. But you can also add to this saying that I don't need to be in every party. Okay, you don't need to be in every single party to just be there. That's where your focus and that's where your superpower is. The 19th law of the top 1% is that they are healthy. They take care of their bodies and they value their body more than anything else. Their body is like a temple and they don't put junk into it. They're able to control their tongue and they're able to exercise because it's all a game of energy. If this body does not have the energy to do stuff, then how can you create an impact? How can you be in the top 1%? So drinking a lot of water, getting good sleep, eating only good food, quality food, nutritious food, exercising, running, walking, swimming, whichever is, which you're aligned with. And of course, not being too hard on yourself, having your cheat days, but bouncing back and going with the flow, but making sure that your body is fit always. Now that is a superpower of the top 1%. So the action for you here is this. Which area in your health are you neglecting? And I want you to start getting into that area. Make a commitment today. Next 20, 30, 40 days. Where are you going to be working on? You need to start going for walks every day, start doing that. You want to start hitting the gyms, do that. You want to start swimming every single day, make a commitment and do that. And the affirmation is, I have a healthy and fit body. I have a healthy and fit body. I have a healthy and fit body. My body is my temple. When you treat your body as your temple, you'll see you'll not start putting junk inside it. That is number 19. And finally, the 20th law that will take you to the top 1% of your game is to visualize success. Visualization. The top 1% are the ones who create in their minds before they manifest it into reality. They say that creation happens twice. The first time it happens in your mind, the second time it happens in the physical world. Even if a building has to be created, right? In fact, it happens 3 times in a building. The person who wants to build the building, let's say a tower, a skyscraper, in their mind, they first think, wow, I need to have a skyscraper. That's the creation happens in their mind. The second creation happens when the designer takes what's in their mind and puts that into a blueprint. And you can actually visually see how the building would look, a 3D model or whatever. Okay. And then the third creation is when the actual building comes up. So creation happens thrice actually, if you see. So when you visualize your success in your mind first, then that whatever you visualize can then come into a plan format, like how the skyscraper or the 3D model. And that'll make it even easier for you to manifest that into reality. For example, in my case, I always wanted to drive a Mercedes-Benz and I could not afford it because I come from a very middle-class family and I used to drive a Maruti Zen back in the day. So I used to drive, I used to visualize. I drive in a beautiful white Mercedes CLA And I can smell the leather, I can feel the emotions of driving the car, and I just love it. Okay, and I did that for a few years, and I manifested that. And of course, when I sold that car, I got my next one as well. So the whole idea is that visualization works when you're able to add emotion into it. So my action for you here is this: is once you know what your goals are, I want you to visualize the emotions, visualize and feel the emotions of what it feels like to have that in your life, whether it's a home or a car or a situation or a vacation you want to take them to, or whatever may be the case. Okay, and I want you to visualize it and see it in your own mind once before you go to sleep tonight. What was that one thing that you want to achieve in the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years? So the affirmation for this is, I visualize what I want and I attract it. Okay, I visualize what I want and I attract it. In fact, you can also write this: I see it inside me before I have it. I see it inside me before I have it. I see it inside me before I have it. So these are the top 20 laws. If I have to recap it once again, is writing goals, learning every single day, having a strong work ethic, focusing on your strengths, becoming good at networking, investing in mentors, embracing challenges, taking risks, managing your time, managing your money, being adaptable, innovating new ideas, persisting through failures, emotional intelligence, being a personal brand and building your personal brand, giving back, being proactive, being focused, taking care of your body and being healthy, and visualizing your success. These are the top 20 laws that will take you to the top 1%. And for me, the reason I'm recording this video, as I said before, is not just for you, it's for me. I'm doing this for myself, because for me to do the research on this video and put this together, I know that I have gone through some transformation through this. Okay, and trust me, you watch this video 2, 3, 4, 5 times and do it every single day for a few years or for a few days also, you will change as a person. I can guarantee you that, because you don't have to overcomplicate success. It is only these 20 things. So don't get high on knowledge, get high on implementation. And whatever you have learned from me right now, put that into action, those 20 actions, and craft your 20 affirmations and read your 20 affirmations every single day. Your life will change. And what I would like you to do is share this video with somebody who needs to see this. There's a button there on YouTube where you can click that share button, and you can click on WhatsApp. Okay, and please go and share it in all a few WhatsApp groups, in your family and friends groups, because somebody is going to benefit from this, and I know that their life will change too. Thank you so much. I'll catch you in the next video. Until then, God bless and take care. Bye-bye.